Okay, brain, you're gonna remember where exactly we died last time, aren't you? That's gonna come back to you. Was it here? Was it here? I think it was here that I died. Yeah, I think I went down this way and then couldn't go any further, right? Like, there was something blocking me. I needed to do a bigger jump or something than I'm actually capable of. So yeah, I think this was the way I need to check out. It seems like there's also a down here to look at, so I got some things to do. Get on with that, shall we? Can I just... I mean, why not, right? Why not? Why make life more difficult than it needs to be? I'm off to a really good start here. Can't speak, coughing, confused about where I'm meant to be going. Honestly, hitting all of the right notes for this recording. I for sure am. Welcome back, by the way. I've not said that yet. Hello. How's your time been? How's your time been in this wonderful world we call existence? Have you missed me while I've been off doing, you know, not this? I bet you have. Can't see why you wouldn't. Is this is okay. Piecing it together. This is the place I couldn't jump up to before. That all fits together quite nicely then. I wonder if I can actually get back up from here. Don't see why I wouldn't be able to, but a little bit nervous. Oh. Okay, but why would I want to be down here? What's in it for me? Is this just like a pit you fall into if you fuck up the platforming up top? Is that all this is? I don't want to stand in that. Bad gases. A little bit wary of those dudes now. I thought I wasn't paying attention to my health when I died last time, but when I look back at the footage, I realized they just hit me for like half my health. So, yeah, maybe just don't let them do that, huh? Maybe be a little bit more careful in future, Joey. Just a little bit. I'm not saying, like, you know, be good at gaming or anything. What is the point of this room, man? What is any of this? Oh, whatever. Back the way I came, I suppose. Especially since there was fuck all down the bottom. Oh, hang on. Okay, this is also nothing. Very cool. There was fuck all down the bottom as well, so it's like, what was the point of any of the lower half of this map? Think I'm going to get something at some point that's going to allow me to do some new cool shenanigans? We can only hope. Okay, so I've not been that way yet. I assume that just... Does that just drop me down to where I just was, though? Yes. Okay. Thanks, I guess. I don't really get it, but I guess I don't need to. As long as we can tick it off the list, consider it to officially be places not to go in future, then I guess that's fine. Oh, speaking of places not to go in future, I took the dog for a walk earlier. It's something I do quite regularly. He is a dog, he has 4 legs, and he likes to use them occasionally, so we went out. Just fucking -8 degrees today, though. It wasn't pretty, but I did do it. I took him to my local park, and I left my house at about 4:30, so I got to my local park probably about 4:45, 10 to 5, something like that, right? Go in, walk around the park, get back to the entrance, and it's locked. I am locked inside the park. And, you know, it's getting dark by this point because, you know, it's winter and stuff, and that's how that works. Yeah, it does still laser beam. Okay, good to know. And I'm like, oh fuck, what am I gonna do? Like, I could maybe have climbed over the gate, but you gotta realize, like, I'm not a spring chicken, you know? That sort of thing, it's a thing for teenagers to do, not for adult men like myself. Plus I had a dog who, you know, he doesn't weigh a lot, but lifting him up and over like a 8-foot fence would be quite difficult, you know? It wasn't a particularly easy jailbreak that I'd have to do, you know? Thankfully, after walking like halfway back around the park again to the other entrance, there were a couple of blokes literally about to leave, I should add. This was like sort of nearly 6 o'clock by this point. Yeah, they were literally just getting ready to leave. They had locked that entrance as well. And they were like, oh shit, you know you're not meant to be here, right? I was like, oh, you don't say. No, I thought I lived in the park, you know? And they were like, oh, no, the place closes at 4:30. I was like, excuse me? I walked into this place 15 minutes after that point, and no one stopped me. All the gates were open and everything, you know. Plus the fact, I've been going to that park as long as I've lived here. I've lived here 7 months. I regularly go there past 4:30, but apparently the park closes at 4:30. News to me, I guess. But yeah, thankfully those guys were there, because if I'd been like 5 minutes later and they had left, I would have just been stuck in the park. With absolutely no recourse for getting out. Would have been a hell of a fun time. just the sort of thing that only happens to yours truly. I don't know what we got there, because I was talking about the park. This. Companions act more often. I mean, that's nice, but like, I just like making my melee attacks better. I'm sure there's lots of very cool ones of these cards that I could put to good use, but what I've got seems just better, honestly. That is an attack up lily down there, isn't it? Oh fuck, why is it raining enemies? There's already 7,000 dudes down here. You didn't have to add more to the pile. Remember, I can't heal currently either, but I'm sure I'll be alright. I'm sure I can handle this one dude. Right. Thank you, Heavenly Lily. That was awfully generous of you. Attack power reached 15. I don't know if that's a good number or not. I mean, I'm not very far into the game yet, so I'm assuming it's going to get a lot higher than that, but yeah, it seems a lot more than how it started, right? The number has been getting considerably larger on the regular. Okay, but what about over there? I like this. Is there no way we can get over there? What's the run button? Not that. Not that, that's for damn sure. Not quite. Everything is just out of range, man. I mean, we're going to get a double jump at some point, or a wall jump, or a wall climb, or an air dash, or a glide, or just some sort of enhanced movement mechanic. It's going to happen. It always does. So I guess I won't worry too much about it, but knowing there's things that are in my area but I can't have yet is very upsetting. Ooh, we're here now. We've reached the treats room. Alright. I'll move lever. I'll move lever all day. Thus the cycle is complete. Anything you wanna give me now? Anything new? Just last wish, which I prevent one death from fail. Okay, so I mean, I'm sure that's nice, but I don't think death is that punishing in this game. You can get back to where you were, at least so far. You can usually get back to where you were. We found a boss. This cat is a boss. Why are you a boss, cat? Huh? What's wrong with your eye, kitty? Leave me be, mortal. You can talk? Wait, what? I'm not even allowed a moment of rest. You humans are ever so tiresome. Who are you? Are you some sort of demon? Oh fuck. Enough, mortal. You will test my patience no further. Okay. I love how there was very momentarily there a talk option. I didn't invest in it. I wish I had. Would have been very fun. Oh, okay, careful now. Careful, Joe. Don't get spicy. Oh, fuck. It doesn't seem too hard to dodge, but I do need to actually start playing relatively well. It's not Hollow Knight, but it's definitely amping things up a little bit more now. That was some pretty good tracking. I expected them, you know, normally in games like this, enemies get locked into attacking in the direction they began their swing in, but she can definitely turn on a dime. That much is very clear. When's my little friend going to start giving me some more mana? Because I could kind of use it. Okay. Might not get her this attempt. She's still got quite a lot of health left, it turns out, but I'm starting to learn the patterns a little bit. What the fuck? Do not underestimate me, human. Okay, well, I should have known she'd have a phase 2, honestly. I don't know what that does, but I probably don't want to get hit by it, I imagine. Oh, fuck. Wasn't expecting a fireball then. She surprised me. She surprised me good and proper. Oh, okay, yeah, that is just a one-shot. I was trying to get cheeky and try and hit her after she landed, but it full-on just explodes the area for, what was that, about 400 damage, something like that? Yeah, a little bit more careful in future, Joey. I think we can take her. She's definitely the first boss that's actually like a boss instead of just a bucket of HP you attack a bit, you know? I do love having to mash my way through this. I'm gonna try and spam talk here to try and see if I can break the game, because it'll be very funny if I can. Ah, nope, not quite. Okay, getting greedy there, Joe. Maybe stop doing that. To be fair, greed is paying off a little bit. Doing quite a lot of damage to it this way. Important to actually make sure my attacks are connecting, because it's very easy to trick myself into thinking I'm damaging her when all I'm really doing is hitting her for 3 damage with my my ranged attack. That does nothing. There we go, phase 2. A lot quicker than last time, but admittedly I did sort of not play the best. Yeah, there's no sort of taking advantage of that. It really is just, hey, avoid this until she stops doing it. Need to stop walking into that projectile as well. I'm really bad at that. I'd like to do it after the teleport like that, yeah. And also sometimes just randomly. Oh. Thank you. Don't mind if I do. I know my Grimalkin isn't here actually. I'm not getting my freebie mana. Oh, fuck. No more getting hit, Joe, okay? Yep, there we go. And finish it? Nope. Nope, okay, not quite. Ooh. Hands are off the controller, so she better not be about to do anything else. How can a mere mortal do this to me? What an annoyance. Wait a second. Who was that? Who cares? Oh, there's no going back though. Fair enough, I suppose. New thing? This blessing grants you the ability to jump in midair. Wow. Didn't see that one coming. Didn't see that one coming. What a plot twist. Oh, we got a lot of backtracking to do now then, huh? A lot of fun new things to explore. In fact, before I do anything else. I know I should be saving because I just beat the boss, but this is... maybe it's not going to be quite as free as I would hope, but... I don't think the enemies around here are too tough, right? Those things are, though. Okay. There was a question mark down there, and a question mark over there. Also, could I go into the demon lands? I just needed a bigger jump for that too, right? Oh, I couldn't just get into the fairy village though, can't I? I'll be able to jump up that ledge I couldn't jump up. And I guess that is our current goal. So yeah, I'll finish exploring around here and then I'll head back up to the fairy village. That seems like the best option right now. Hang on. I'm just curious. Doesn't look like there's anything up there, but there might have been like a secret, you know? It does look like all items to unlock and find and enjoy are marked on your map though, so it's unlikely I'm just going to straight up miss something like that. I have been, yeah, this was the elevator. Okay, cool. I remember where the item was now. It was like in the wall, right? Not quite sure how I meant to get at that, but presumably it's like a dark area. I can get on top of this. Is there any advantage to that? Can't make it go back up again. Can't get off it either. Wonder how I get that. It'll be like accessed from a different room, won't it? This area to the left of here, possibly. There'll be like a secret in the wall. Trust me, I've played video games before, I know how these things work. Not many, one or two at most, but it's taught me everything I need to know. Passing through, lads, alright? Please don't murder me with your ridiculously high damage attacks. Okay. Alright. So far, so not quite accurate. Trying my best, goddammit. Swear I'll figure this out. Even if it means going in a big old circle, which it almost certainly does. I'll get back up from here, can I? Nope, gonna have to go back up the elevator. That's fine. That's fine. We're exploring! It's fun! It's a non-stop thrill ride where we see nothing but exciting things that we've already killed a few times, but whatever. This was the room I just ran through because fuck this room. Was there anything to be gained from this, do you think? There was an item along the end there, wasn't there? Which I've already got. These guys just have way too much health to be worth my time. Thinking up from here, perhaps? Ow. Yeah, definitely up from here. So basically I was about a foot away, literal inches away from... Oh, maybe not actually, because this is just going to send me back up to the elevator, right? Unless there's like a secret to be had here? No? Huh. I don't know then. I guess that item isn't real. I guess it was an elaborate troll put in the game by the video game developers who just thought it would be really funny if we could see stuff we could never actually get. Which, to be fair, that is pretty funny. Gotta hand it to him. That's worth a chuckle. If I was making a video game, I'd do the exact same thing, you know? Just put really cool things just constantly out of reach. Bye. You nearly got me. You nearly got me. It was close. Okay, where was the other item we didn't get yet? Can't be bothered fighting these. Wait, what's the point of that? Also, this little bug on the floor just hurt me, and it kind of deserves to pay for that. Those little bugs get me a lot, honestly. They blend in with the background far too well. They don't stand out as well as most enemies, because they don't seem to actually move either. It's never super obvious when you're about to just walk into one like a fucking idiot. Okay, item left down. Or, because I failed the jump, just left down left instead. Where? Where's this item? I did it. I solved the puzzle. I've saved so many lumen fairies, I better get rewarded for this. It's like at least 5, and 5's gotta be the first, like, the first tier of reward, right? Might even get something for the first one, you never know. And be optimistic. Okay, gotta climb back out of here now then. There is an item there I missed. There's this tall room I've not explored properly and some stuff off to the right, so I guess it's worth sticking my nose into all that. Apparently been left here already. Yeah, I'm not usually a massive fan of when games do this. I like a interconnected world, big fan of them. That's why I like Metroidvanias so much, unsurprisingly. But when you have to literally go through an area, reach the end of it, and then straight away turn around and come back through it again, I don't think that's great game design necessarily, unless it does something really clever, like it completely subverts the level design when you do it backwards, you know. somehow everything gets flipped on its head. Where's this item? There is allegedly an item in this room. I personally do not see it. Personally. Not an entrance along this wall anywhere, no. Anything in the ceiling, perhaps? No, I think this question mark is another liar. Just some more fraud out to get me. There might be like an invisible item thing at some point. I remember you. Not seen one of them in a bit. Can't say I've missed them. What's the... Wow. Unless I can do something like... Nope. Don't think so. Yeah, can't go that way yet. That's fine. Go this way, though. I'm not entirely sure I want to, but... I can, and that's the important thing. There are wonders to behold in this direction. Oh! Another entry to Fairy Springs, okay. Okay, that makes sense. I'm going to finish in fact, we'll save first, eh? We'll save first, that's probably the smart thing to do. But I'm going to finish exploring that previous area first, I think. There might be some cool shit around here. Was there anything in these upper areas in this room? Wasn't really paying attention when I was passing through before. No, it's just some dudes on ledges, isn't it? That's fine. That's perfectly fine. There doesn't have to be something in every nook and cranny, you know. I have to be rewarded for all of my silliness. Does look like I can maybe drop onto them from above if I drop down in this room, though. Which I guess is good to know. Oh, fuck. They're out in force. They've amassed the militia. This looks like it's also going to lead to the Fairylands, right? Yeah. Oh, but it's just like a single, like, unique room of the Fairylands. It's gonna, like, launch me upwards. Yes, yes it is. That didn't die in one hit like I expected it to. There we go. Cool. Human fairies are yellow here. I guess maybe that's the colour they actually are, but they get tinted orange in the different biome. In the lun tree roots. I don't know why the posse didn't ride out against me that time, but I'm not complaining. Is this also Fairy Springs? Nope. This is going to be a trap, though. Not going to be this straightforward, surely. Surely they're not just going to let me eat this berry. Surely I don't feel any different. That's ominous. I mean, it obviously did something, but the question is, what did it do, and when will we find out? Sure, the answer is at the worst possible time, but never mind. Back through this room again, then, because there's still a few other little bits I want to look at in the lun tree roots before we fully adopt the Fairy Springs as our new point of reference. Was ist up here? I couldn't make this jump before either, could I? I did try. It's all coming back to me now. Look at this tight ass platforming. How good am I at video games, man? Thought I wouldn't see that, didn't you? Thought I'd fall for that one. It was pretty touch and go for a second there, honestly. My reactions actually paid off for once. They don't usually do that. Okay, this is just a place we've already been with nothing in it, so... Right. Back again then. It was a worthwhile use of time. It filled in some blanks for me. I believe there is an achievement in this game for whatever the hell I was about to say. Really interesting stuff, I'm sure. There's an achievement in this game for fully exploring the map, so, you know, filling in those little squares is nice just for a personal standpoint. Also, I just like looking at a completed map, you know. I used to do that on World of Warcraft. Back in there, I used to do that on World of Warcraft. I'd, you know, any areas that I hadn't fully explored by the time I hit level 60, I'd just walk around and go to them and be like, look, my map's filled in now, isn't that nice? I'm pretty certain they added achievements for that eventually, but this was the days before achievements were a thing, you know. The time before such things were a standard in all video games. Can you imagine playing video games without achievements? Now, what's the point? What do you get out of it? You can't flex your E-penis, so why even bother? Damn, I can't snipe the other one. Don't like those things because they steal from me. I don't believe in thievery. I don't think it's the way to go about your business as an upstanding citizen, you know. Don't like that. Can I kill them? It's very hard to actually shoot the bow. I'm trying my best, goddammit. Doesn't look like I can hit that though. Like an avoid only sort of interaction. Oh, we found the Monkey King. There's a boss fight? Are you a boss fight? You're not friendly, I'll tell you that much. Oh, you do just sort of die like a regular enemy though. I expected it to be like a mini boss at least, but... Okay, but how do I get out? Oh, there's a thing here. Whee! Dungon fucked it up, didn't I? Dungon did a bad thing. Right. So I assume we just want to not touch these is the goal. And roll through them without anything bad happening. I assume actually touching them will either hurt me or give me a status condition of some sort or something, so... Don't know what that thing's deal was, but it tried to shoot at me, so we'll have none of it. Well, the Fairy Springs was meant to be a welcoming place. I thought I was going to come see the fairies and we were going to be the best of friends. Not any of this shit. Let's see what's left of here first. None of these going to try and kill me? There we go. There we go. Some tricksy little hobbits amongst them. Oh, that's quite a lot of moolah, quite a lot of cash. Cash money. Johnny Cash. Ring of Fire. But, I don't know if they're just giving me money so that the monkeys can steal it, though. I don't know if that's the goal here. Just an elaborate ruse to have my cash trickle down to the less fortunate among us. Ow! Stop hitting me with things. Things like these ones don't actually, like, attack. They just are basically turrets. They just stand still and throw big coconuts at me. Which honestly makes them a lot nicer than the little ones. Okay. I mean, sure. It's free. Free berry. I must know what's behind the crab. I must know. Come on. Come on. A bit further. In fact, I can just roll through you, can't I? What am I doing? Grimoire obtained. You can now attune one more sigil. Okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking. That's a good thing to find. Very happy with that. Means I can actually start looking at what some of these other sigils actually do, instead of just ignoring them all in favour of my current favourites. Okay, I like the companionship pact. I'm Increases damage dealt to enemies by a small amount. Is nice. Adds flame properties to potent shot. Don't care about the arrow ones, honestly. Grants a short burst of invulnerability after the use of the healing bell. It was potency of healing bell. Yeah, we don't want the full for sure. Already got that one equipped. Increases damage dealt to enemies when your health is low. I think I might just take... I'm taking all the boring ones here, but just doing more damage is good. That's a good thing in video games in general, I think. We're actually getting close to where it joins back up with the other entrance now. You a boss fight? I don't think so, right? Okay, we can go up that way. Let's see what's off to the left first, though. More freebies. Yeah, I take it back. The Fairy Springs is a nice place. I've not met any fairies yet, but I can live with that. I'm happy to just walk through their house and loot all their fruits. Oh, hello. If they love money so much, why are they not just taking this? Oh, look at that. Look at that trap. Where did that fall down from? Is there an opening up here somewhere? Or did it just spawn? Kind of looks like it just spawned. That's fine. Okay, and this just connects directly to the other room? Why? Yeah, okay. Cool. So, pretty clear which direction we need to go in now then. Just ignore all of this completely. Oh! Wasn't expecting the Lady of the Lake to just pop up there. Nice moist woman to come and make my life difficult. Hello! Okay, well I guess I'll buy that because what else am I spending my lunar crystals on, right? Thanks, I guess. Now, do you want to chat? Shall we uncover some more plot? Or your backstory at least? Grazer, you're around here too? Yeah, I'm managing. Want to eat? I've got milk bread this time. Milk bread? Milk bread? Should I spend some time with Cariza? Sure. What the fuck's milk bread, though? Am I just like a plebeian? Am I just a culinary dunce? Like, I don't know what this shit is. Yum, this is so good. I know, right? I dipped bread in milk and now it's food. I've been thinking. The matriarch is always telling us stories of the old goddesses, the founders of our families. They gave their lives to save our people when the village faced destruction. We follow in the footsteps to protect those dear to us, but how can we ever match their greatness? In their place, I'm sure I'd have hesitated. We may not, but we are trying, and that's enough, right? Right. We're not able to be literal goddesses. Oh, now she has new sigils available. Fucking typical that is, isn't it? What have we got then? Prevent status ailments is probably very good. Automatically pick up lunar crystals dropped by enemies is alright. Picking up lunar crystals restores your health is busted. Holy hell. I mean, obviously it's useless in boss fights, but it's going to make navigating the game really... To be fair, I just don't really use my healing items enough for that to be an issue for the most part. If I had that though, I probably wouldn't need this fella equipped, which means I could equip a different companion. Thought you were going to get me with that, didn't you? Thought I was going to fall for your feminine wiles. Too smart for you, video game. I've done it again where I've started venturing forward when I only have like a few minutes left of my recording time. And I'm going to end up doing another video that's like an hour long accidentally. But here we are, I've committed. Maximum mana? Sure. Don't mind if I do. And a sigil. The blessed arrows explode when damaging enemies. That's probably actually pretty good, honestly, if I could ever be bothered to use my arrows. This is a dead end, so I'm going to go this way first. Oh, it's you. And your diseased friend. You've made it here, the land of the fairies. Hello to you too, Melilot. Like Win-a-lot. She's named after the dog food. By now, I'm pretty used to you crossing our path. You're almost the third member of our group. If you say so. What's this place? I believe it's a graveyard. Well, of a big gravestone. Fairies can live up to hundreds of years. A lucky one can eventually grow to become a queen, which can live up to 1,000 years. But they're not immortal beings. I see. Have you come across any fairies? No, they must be further ahead, safe in their village, concealed from danger. But I'm very curious to meet one in person. In my homeland, there are too many stories about fairies to scare children into doing their duties. Things such as mischievous fairies coming at night to take you into the forest if you stay awake too late. Surely those are only stories, right? I must find out, for science. Honestly, more normal than our stories about fairies who collect children's teeth. Yeah, I just think that's a bit creepy is all. The writing in this stone is the oldest I've encountered thus far. I'm surprised you can even read it. I've learned the meaning of these symbols a few years ago. It wasn't so hard. Here it says something about looking at a sacred, not a scared figure. Very different context. Really? Without more context, hey, she said the word I just said. I'm afraid I cannot understand the message's intentions. It is a writing from a past era, after all. What do you mean? Karstian scholars consider our world's history to be divided into eras. To put things in perspective, we are some 500 or years into the aptly named modern era. Previously, our world went through a time of greater chaos and terror. Despite the adversities, we had the birth of people such as yours and mine. Even further in time, before all of that, is what we call the ancient era. That's when this writing was made. We're talking thousands of years ago. The world was completely different back then. Yeah, they carved words into very big rocks. They're very big. I don't know if you've noticed how large these are. Almost as big as this dude. Hey there. How are you now? Gah ha ha, much better. Thank you for asking. Apart from my earlier predicament, this has been a truly enriching voyage for this old Knight of the Crown. Not even the most fascinating groves of my land have enchanted me as this land has. Is that so? I must admit, I have never been to the Kingdom of Karst. You see, I'm more of a nature man, and this scenery is in stark contrast to the cities of Karst. My kingdom keeps moving away from the pastoral life. Life in the big city is what attracts the common Karstian man. It's a shame, a true loss of the intimate contact with nature. Didn't imagine a big guy like you being so delicate. Worry not. This arm will crush demons and twist their flesh. Alright, calm down, lad. Not quite necessary to be quite that, you know, about everything. Why is there a save point here? Also an attack up Lily, but, you know, the save point felt like the weirder thing to find here, honestly. Actually, it's a really well-timed save point, because now I can actually just wrap up here, can't I? A lot closer to the last one than I expected. Oh, hang on. This here was the last one. Literally 2 screens away. Kinda wacky doodle. But that said, we are going to wrap up here so we don't end up going forever like last time. And more of this probably tomorrow. Bye for now.